Welcome, boys and girls, to the first ever podcast with the Ozone. I have former Call of Duty player Burn Identity. I have the COO Mankey and the CEO Troy with me. How y'all doing today? Let's just get right into this podcast.
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. That's good. Fucking
Yeah, that's always good.
took us 4 minutes to do an intro.
Mankey's so funny, dude.
I don't know what you're talking. I've been in this chat for 40 minutes. I don't know what you're talking about. 4 minutes.
It took us 4 minutes just to do that intro.
You should have kept it in, man. That was great.
I mean, it's gonna go in somehow, but it's been 4 minutes.
It's okay. I was recording since I joined the podcast chat, so.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
Good.
You've been recorded.
I've been recording.
All right.
Get wrecked.
So Ash,
Yes.
give me a topic to spit the truth about.
Alright. Well, I mean, we could all just talk about this one game, and I know what game you got. You probably know what game I'm gonna be talking about.
Modern Combat.
Yes, totally.
Space Soldiers.
Yes, totally. No.
Mortal Kombat, sorry.
No. Let's just talk about the new Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Cause
Modern Remastered? Oh,
no,
never
I mean we could talk about that too, but our main topic right now is Infinite Warfare and what is happening, and if you guys like it or you guys do enjoy playing with it and stuff. So I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Do you guys enjoy playing Infinite Warfare?
Yes.
Why is that?
Okay. Let me give it to you. Let me give it to you like this. Okay.
Okay.
Infinite Warfare sucks ass.
Okay.
Let's be okay. 6v6 pubs, forget about it. Horrible. 4v4 pubs, 4v4 GBs, 4v4 UMGs, I fucks with. Alright. I'm gonna pass the mic over to some other beast track spitting motherfucker to talk about why they hate the game, because I'm probably the only one in this chat that still plays the game besides Troy. But let's just let someone who hates the game talk about that.
Well, I mean, I don't exactly hate the game, but I mean, let me just say this in one word. I'd say pubs is AIDS. I mean, it's just not worth it because like everybody's just gonna be using OP variants and stuff like that, and you're not really getting anything out of it. Like, there's no point to get the camos because let's admit the final camos suck, except for solar because that looks like cheese and that's awesome. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. And I mean, I've played UMGs and stuff like that, and I actually really enjoy playing it. But I mean, the only problem is that like pubs is just bad. Right. That's only my only point on it.
Right. And like I've been watching some UMG people playing it, and most of the people are just using the OSA or the K-bar. There's like really no other guns that would be good. Maybe the NV4 or whatever you call it. But it's literally just an all-out like AR game, right?
Well, I mean, you go.
I heard from someone that the game was in development for 3 years. This was on the Optic podcast too, by the way. So,
yeah.
Not like cherry picking their shit, but like they said, they spent 6 months on the multiplayer and 2.5 years on the campaign.
Yeah,
that's what I thought, because the campaign is like a fucking movie. It's amazing.
Dude, it's amazing. I 10 out of 10 of the campaign, fucking -10 on the multiplayer. Cause like that.
I mean, they were literally like in the beginning, they didn't even have like in custom games, there was no CWL rules. There was nothing. So you literally just had to make it up.
Yeah.
About a month into the game, they actually started doing stuff. Like every day they have updates.
CWL rule is taking a month is pretty normal.
Yeah, but like look at Black Ops 3. It was there like within the.
It was there like after the first event, which is exactly what happened with this game.
No, what was the first event?
The first event like in what
PSN
game?
Live or whatever.
The fucking Totino's thing that didn't really count as an event.
Oh.
Wait, don't count as an event.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Whatever. It's like. But like, I heard like other like OP like rigs. Is that what they're calling it now? Rigs? Is
Yeah, like specialists.
specialist?
Rigs or payloads or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
whatever the
like
fuck they want to call them.
that. They're like half of we can admit it. Half of them is just copycat from Black Ops 3.
Yes,
Like
I know that for a fact.
kinetic armor, active camo. Like I mean, what is this?
Overdrive.
Yeah, but I mean,
like,
what else-
taken completely.
If they wanted to have that in the game, like what else would they add? Like there's no other real specialist you can like think of that would be good in an arcade shooter. Like Treyarch did it first, so they had all the original ideas. So if you have someone else come in and try to make something new, it's like what else? What other specialist could they make? Like,
You're right.
I mean, they made Reaper, which is kind of like, what is that? What was that one?
Oh, the dog. When it turns into like a
Yeah, it was like the
that
dog.
one annoys
but, yeah.
that one annoys the fuck out of me.
Troy, do you have any like you know?
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a fourth person on this podcast.
I know it's not just me and Bernie.
Yeah, I just,
What the? I can leave. Like,
He's
and
here, dude. Like, come
and
on,
Becky,
man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Troy, do you have any input on Infinite Warfare? If you like it, if you dislike it.
I dislike it, but I'm more into Modern Warfare, so I can't really have an input.
I'm sorry. I was holding it for so long. The way he said, "Oh."
What?
Dude,
like-
you are just
Jeez.
Jesus, man.
He was like,
What?
sorry, Joe. I don't know.
Bro, the one sentence he says, and you're just like, oh my gosh, dude. Just let him talk. Come on.
Yeah.
Troy, what do you like about Modern Warfare
What
Mastered
do you
more
like-
than Infinite Warfare?
I tell you.
Just curious.
I don't like it.
Just
I'm sorry, Troy.
How do I mute myself?
Oh my god. I'm sorry, Troy. Go ahead.
no. Is that worth the input now?
I'm sorry.
Stop laughing. You
Alright, sorry. I'm guessing
Sorry, I got bullied a lot in middle school, Troy. I'm sorry. I just had to take it out on you.
Troy, I'm guessing like back in the day you used to play Call of Duty 4 when it wasn't remastered back on the 360 or something.
Yo, he's not fucking 40. Like,
I mean like
Troy, I'm guessing you played Counter Strike when it first released. I don't know.
I played Call of Duty 4
Troy was
back.
outside GameStop day one of COD 3. He was like, "What's going on?"
My first game was Modern Warfare 2.
Okay.
Oh.
Troy's like,
Yeah.
I remember when
same
they
here.
first
Same
invented
here.
chocolate.
Yeah. Alright, so what do you like about Modern Warfare Remastered?
Boots on the ground.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about free aiming.
Stop
15
laughing
feet
at
above
me.
you.
I'm sorry, because every time we talked, I think of Monkey saying, I don't like it.
Yo, this.
All right, everybody mute their mics so that Troy can talk. Okay, everybody mute.
Oh, God.
shit, you're all muted.
I'm still not muted.
All right, we just found out why Troy doesn't make YouTube videos.
Bro, I'm an idiot. I freaking muted my mic and started laughing, but I'm not muted on OBS.
You just started laughing.
I just started laughing, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm not muted on OBS.
All right, can we? Okay, but like, we can complain that Infinite Warfare is like, at least they're updating Infinite Warfare. Even Modern Warfare Remastered, it took them how long before they are just now fixing sniper collats? So like, we can't really just blame Infinity Ward for the lack of
But
updates and patches and.
But remember, they weren't planning to do so much on Modern Warfare Remastered.
Yes,
because
they were.
Were they?
Yes,
thought-
they 100% were. They wouldn't release Modern Warfare Remastered with a shit game like IW without expecting it to do good.
Right. I mean, like,
That's the main reason
I mean,
why they made so
that's
many
the
profits. on
yeah,
it.
that's the main reason why they made.
Actually, you want to know? You know what pisses me off? Let's totally switch gears here. Black Ops 2 Remastered.
Black Ops.
That should be
Oh,
a thing. That needs
nope.
to be a thing. I would
It
fucking
No.
can't
love
be
it.
a thing.
It can't.
It can't be a thing simply because of content creation. because everyone who makes YouTube videos has been playing Black Ops 2 since its release up until the release of Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
And if they remaster it, it's way too early to remaster it, in my opinion.
I mean, like, probably the next one should be like World at War or something.
Or they just go back to, you know.
I mean,
what was
like,
it? The
because it's like, imagine.
That'd be fucked up. It'd be fucked up if they didn't release any more remastered games once they get back to boots on the ground, because they're gonna be like, "Yo, remember that one time we had to release a save our company?"
Yeah, right.
yeah.
But I mean, like, there's rumors about the next Call of Duty being in the Vietnam War, so it will be boots on the ground.
Has that been done before?
Vietnam.
Wasn't World at War not in Vietnam?
I feel
Back
like,
in Nam.
I feel like Vietnam hasn't been done. I don't remember fighting in jungles, so
Oh.
Wait, have you not played the World at War campaign?
I haven't played World at War.
Oh, I played like the demo of it, and
No, that was like in World War One.
was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Freaking Nazis, Nazi zombies. That's where freaking zombies was
Oh,
born.
Jesus Christ, Mikey.
That's World War II.
Really? Oh fuck.
Fucking Bernie gets told. Freaking Bernie
Bernie
gets
gets
told.
toasted by someone who's not even from this country.
Oh shit.
Shows how much I pay attention. World War One, World War Two. It doesn't matter. America won.
With the help of Canada too.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
America.
All right,
won
moving
with
on.
I'm pretty sure that's what I learned in history class. America won with the help of Canada.
Yeah. Freaking.
America is a big person. Canada's like the little
Alright,
brother.
we're getting off topic. We were supposed to be talking about Call of Duty, and we're talking about history now.
Let's. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
All right, so what do you guys think about the idea of just having a different, like going back in time? Because, you know, Black Ops 3 is pretty far into the future because, I mean, we have like boosting and stuff like that. But, I mean, what do you guys think about just going back?
Honestly, when Advanced Warfare first came out, it was like a new thing because, you know, we've never been introduced to like boosting and everything. So I guess that took a turn. But then when Black Ops 3 did it and introduced wall run, that was another key factor. But I'm guessing, like, now we're just sick and tired of it because now it's just another Black Ops 3, but with ghost features, which is IW.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going back, but coming off from 3 years of just having advanced movement, it's gonna be slow. Like, say for example for Hardpoint, like if we're playing like on like one of the new advanced movements like exo jumping and everything,
Yeah.
we would reach like the hardpoint place within seconds, right? But like if we go back to boots on the ground, it's gonna be a different momentum and everything. And,
Yeah.
like, so yeah.
I don't think Infinite Warfare's hardpoint is like. I think Black Ops 3's hardpoint was faster than Infinite Warfare, so I think it's
Infinite
starting to
Warfare,
die
yeah.
down.
Yeah.
AW's fucking hardpoint.
Advanced
was
Warfare is
insane.
like, all right, let me just boost across the map in 2
Advanced
seconds.
Warfare was insane with the
Fucking
hardpoint. But
boost 20
I
feet in
actually,
the
I
air.
really enjoyed playing Advanced Warfare.
It was so fun,
To
though.
be honest,
like,
though-
you gotta admit. That
To
was
be
a really
honest
fun
though,
game.
that I think Advanced Warfare is the only time or like the only Call of Duty where I had like my sensitivity high, because you would have to react to so many things.
Yeah, because they could boost 20 feet in the air within a second.
Right.
I liked Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
The only thing about Advanced Warfare is it was the battle of the ASM one.
Yeah.
Variants. That's another thing that makes this game shit.
Oh yeah,
variants.
variants. They brought
You
back
guys,
variants.
have you guys seen like the variants? They are freaking overpowered as shit. Even though they don't
Dude.
have like rapid fire and stuff like that, they still have like.
Bro, the
don't know.
only gun that pisses me off is the Fallout of the NV4.
I don't know what I was going up against today this morning. I wake up, plug in my PlayStation, I'm gonna play a little IW, get in a TDM. I get 15 deaths. All of my deaths were from the same person using like the highest variant of the Ripper. He was the only person that could.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude. Also, there's an R3 care variant that's called the R3 KT, and it's fully automatic. So it's a 3-round burst gun, fully automatic, and has the same damage.
Oh really?
Like, how is that not overpowered as shit?
Bro, there's like this new variant for the what was it called? What's that SMG that you used to do so well with, Bernie? The ERAD?
E-Red.
Yeah, so basically now do you remember that laser gun in Advanced Warfare? It's basically that now.
The
that-
laser gun. You mean the ASM-1?
No, the laser gun where you shoot like a big ass laser.
The EMC or something like
Oh,
that.
the EM1 or is it EM1?
EM1, yeah, I was like, zzz.
Yeah. So they changed. There's a
Shut up, man.
The one that's like, yeah.
yeah that one.
That's how I associate it, right? Come on.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's a new variant of the ERAD that does that now. So it's basically the new EM1.
So it can like overheat and shit like that?
Yeah, that too. I mean, no, you just change ammo, but it doesn't overheat or anything.
So what's the difference?
No, I'm just saying there's Advanced Warfare being like inside, like it's just basically Advanced Warfare guns inside Infinite Warfare.
Yeah.
I don't feel that way about this game.
The main thing I hate about it is that, okay, so you guys know most games have had like the same sensitivity or like aim assist that everything gets. Submachine guns, they get no aim assist until 5 feet in front of them. ARs, medium aim assist. Snipers, you can literally no scope and kill somebody across the map.
What in Infinite
I mean,
Warfare?
doesn't that make sense though in a way?
Well, I mean, you're not going to get aim assist on it like that bad, but I mean, most of the games, like say Black Ops 3, you could either use the the VMP or the M8. Like those two were kind of just similar, and you could just use whatever. But in this game, you're forced to use ARs, so you can only use like 3 different guns.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're like 20 minutes in, and we're already talking smack about Infinite Warfare. Let's just talk about like the positive things. Like what
Wasn't that the goal though?
Yeah, but what has Infinite Warfare done that's good? Like good in a way, like because everyone's talking about like it's so shit and everything, but like there's some things that it's done good. I guess
what?
I don't know.
Like I like the game, but like what have they done to change Call of Duty? If you really think about it,
They kind of just intermixed Ghost up to Black Ops 3 and put it in
like
the game.
okay. The thing I don't like, I'm just gonna say one thing about Infinity Ward really quick before we start talking about good shit. Infinity Ward has never had good ranked playlist in pubs where it's 4v4 and you can like. And there's a ranking up system. Black Ops 3 had it. AW had it. Ghost had Clan v Clan, which there wasn't really ranking up in that unless you were playing with 4 people. You were in a clan with them.
Yeah.
And then in this game, you fucking go into a competitive playlist, which they just updated to add team killing and search and destroy. Like they just updated like today or yesterday. Search and destroy goes up to 6 rounds in, but like there's no rank system. You're just playing to play. And I'm on an 8-win streak because literally anyone plays it because they don't care whether they're playing pubs or that.
Right.
And also, they can use any variant they want. So
Yeah, and there's variants in it, which hopefully is the next thing they fix. Like the fact that I can just now kill my teammates and search and destroy goes up to 6 rounds, that shouldn't have been a thing. Like, since
2 months after the game came out.
yeah, especially since in Call of Duty, fucking competitive friendly fire and 6 rounds in search has been around since before I even got into esports.
Wait,
So
is it only 4 rounds?
Yeah, it was only 4 rounds.
in the competitive playlist for search and destroy, it was only until the recent update, I guess.
Oh yeah, they fucked it up then.
Yeah. All right, I have a question for you guys. When Infinite Warfare was like, just been released, all the pro players signed a petition to have Modern Warfare Remastered be the competitive game. If that were to happen, how would you guys feel about Modern Warfare Remastered being the main Call of Duty for esports?
I'd still play IW.
I mean, I'm still gonna play the new game because I like new stuff. I like unlocking new things. I just like new stuff.
But
And the new game that came out, like whenever Black Ops 3 came out, I did not even pay attention to Advanced War. Like, what was the game before that? Advanced Warfare.
yeah, Advanced
Yeah.
Warfare.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay. Advanced Warfare. Like as soon as that happened, I dropped everything from the past Call of Duty and I went straight on to the next one. I just like focusing on new games and just earning new stuff.
Right. But like, would you be happy that they would make the change, or you wouldn't really care? It's just a game.
I would
From-
understand after a while.
Okay. Upon release, no, that would have been awful if they just went straight to MWR, didn't give IW a chance.
Right.
After a couple events and like the shit going on like it has been, then I'd understand if they switched to Modern Warfare Remastered. Which, speaking of which, I was talking to another friend the other day. Sledgehammer got their start helping with one of the Modern Warfare games, right?
Yeah.
So Raven making Modern Warfare, like basically rebuilding Modern Warfare Remastered. Could you see Raven making their own Call of Duty game in the future?
They should, yes.
They
I'd be
should. They
down.
should be like a new part.
I will say, the way you handle your gun in Modern Warfare Remastered and the way your hands gun is the best I've ever seen in a Call of Duty game.
Right.
It looks so realistic.
Let's let Troy say his opinion because he
Yeah.
hasn't said anything in the past
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Troy,
Wait, who?
Troy, how would you feel if esports took a turn and it turned into Modern Warfare Remastered being the new esports?
What are you doing?
It'll be different. But like they got to at least give IW a chance, just for the fact it's new game.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting used to it.
Right.
But you also want to be for a competitive person, you want to be watching new games.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to be watching stuff that's been around, like CS:GO and all that.
Yeah.
That's one game, like that's their only one they've got.
Right.
But with Call of Duty, we've got all these games, and you never want to be watching something you've already watched before.
Right.
Yeah. Like the expectation kind of part. Like expecting new things.
Could you argue that the Call of Duty community is spoiled?
I don't think we need a whole new game every year.
I'd say we're spoiled. Every year they complain about something, and then they're like, "Well, I'm just gonna play it anyways because we get a new game in a year, in a couple months."
All right. I'm gonna compare another game to what Call of Duty's been doing. You know the franchise Assassin's Creed?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
I'm familiar.
yeah, so basically it all went to shit when they started making Unity and everything. They started making like every year they would make a new Assassin's Creed, but what they did now, they said, we're getting bad reviews and everything, so let's take 2 to 3 years off and create a game that everyone would like. And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that's what Call of Duty should do, because instead of putting out like 6 months of work, they should take the time and make a good game that we all will love.
And Assassin's Creed is it's made up of just one like company, right?
Yeah, which is Ubisoft.
And Call of Duty has been
Ubisoft has like 15 different branches though.
Yeah.
well, I mean, it's just under one thing, but then
yeah.
Call of Duty, we have Treyarch, we have Activision, Sledgehammer, like there's just so many people. We don't need that many people making Call of Duties.
Yeah.
Like I would have been down to play Black Ops 3 for another 3 years and then have Treyarch build another one or something like that, or maybe something else like that. Like instead of just forcing one out, like
yeah.
you knew Infinite Warfare was not ready. It obviously was not ready, but since they set up the expectation that everybody thought it was going to be ready, so I mean,
Wait, how long ago was like it went Black Ops 2 to Call of Duty Ghost, right?
mm-hmm.
How many years was that? Was it still a 1 year thing or?
No, it was 3 years. As soon as Sledgehammer opened up Advanced Warfare, they signed up for a 3-year cycle. So Black Ops 3 has been released. As soon as Infinite Warfare comes out, they start working on their game until whenever they release it, 3 years later.
Right.
It's kind of crazy if you think about the jump from Black Ops 2, what the streams were like and everything for Black Ops 2, and then you go to Ghost. Ghost was actually a pretty good competitive Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the last one to be boots on the ground.
Yeah, but I'm like, if you remember, like Black Ops 2, like had the weird system where you like watched the player's screen. It was like smaller, and then you had like all the players to the right. And then Ghost came out, and they had like podcasting for like really it was the first podcasting like system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it had like X-ray visions and like you could map out everywhere.
Like Oracle, it was called Oracle.
Oracle, yeah. And I mean, I guess Ghost made esports a hell of a lot better. Cause we were like I remember when me and Bernie, not me and Bernie, some a former team of mine that I used to play with, but now like separated. We used to do so many like game battle things in there, and let's admit it, we've all said shit about Call of Duty Ghosts, but like if we look back, that game wasn't like that game was pretty good.
The only reason a lot of people hated it was because I mean, like the multiplayer here, it's shit. The pubs is shit.
Yeah.
I think the reason why everyone hated Ghost was because it came after Black Ops 2.
And you can't top Black Ops 2. No way.
Yeah, like it just unfortunately fell the year after Black Ops 2. Like if Advanced Warfare went in between and then it was Ghost, I reckon everyone would have loved it.
Yeah, because they wouldn't want a new advanced movement thing.
I was just thinking about Black Ops 2 and how well-rounded that game is.
Except for the bullet registration, that was shit. But, I mean,
All right,
No,
well, yeah,
I mean, both games
it's also an
had-
old game, so like bullet
Yeah.
registration is kind of a thing that's improved over time. But like, think about Black Ops 2. Think you could use maybe like 2 or 3 ARs, 2 or 3 subs. The sniping in that game is amazing. It
yes,
changed
Oh,
sniping
yeah.
forever in Call of Duty.
No, I wouldn't say change, but like I think like I
It
think
didn't change sniping, but sniping got really
better and more
big in
like,
Black Ops
like
2.
quick scoping. Let's just say that quick scoping got like more better in Black Ops 2. Cause let's admit it, like
Yeah.
freaking like in Modern Warfare 2, when you try to go for clips and everything, it would be harder.
I can't even quick scope in Modern Warfare Remastered.
Yeah.
I have to like breathe in and like fuck it. But and then Ghost like trashed snipers upon release instantly. They got rid of the crosshairs for the sniper rifles. It was bad.
Also, Ghost introduced like leaning around corners and also sliding. We never had that before in Call of
We
Duty.
had
history.
dolphin diving and everything.
Yeah, sliding was big.
And
I'm still
dolphin diving
trying
was
to
fun,
like
though.
in every game we can like in every Call of Duty that we've mentioned so far, we can think of something that's like changed Call of Duty the way it is now.
Yeah.
And I don't think I can say anything that
About Infinite
Infinite Warfare
Warfare.
has done.
Yeah, Infinite Warfare
'Cause-
just repeated everything.
Because okay, let's talk about like
Let's be real, they took 6 months to reskin Black Ops 3 and make it shittier.
yeah.
Because their weapon balancing was awful because they spent 6 months making maps and making fucking payloads, making camos.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how many camos they had upon release, but
Yo,
like,
they
that's
added,
gonna
like,
take a
50
lot of
camo.
time.
They like added like 50 camo or something.
Also, let me just add this. I don't mean interrupting, but do you guys notice the campaign was not the greatest thing in Black Ops 2? Not the greatest thing in Ghost. I mean, Ghost was alright.
Ghost,
But then-
Ghost, I loved. Ghost.
I wanted them to make a second Ghost. Or
Yeah,
at
I
least,
wanted to.
At
Yeah.
least release some kind of like. I wanted them to like fucking publish an essay about what like the campaign, like where the cliffhanger would have gone since. they're
Yeah,
not
dude,
gonna
the
continue it.
cliffhanger, I
Dude.
literally could just not.
No,
like,
honestly,
they had me there.
Okay, I know we're sidetracking a little bit, but like the cliffhanger was like that was when you were in the hole and like you looked up in the sky and like one of the guys was looking at you, right?
No, you were.
No, you're on a beach.
all right,
You're
all
on
right,
like
chill.
down the ground.
So
yeah.
the train like crashes, and you think
Yeah.
that the dude's dead because you like shot him or something on
Oh,
the train.
right, yeah.
And then you're on the beach, and then you start getting dragged off, and then you like look up, and he's the one dragging you.
yeah. And
I
then-
would have loved if they made a Ghost too. That would have been
Oh
amazing.
no, but there was a second one. Did you guys go past the what's it called?
Oh yeah, there were
credits?
different endings, right?
Yeah, I got a different ending. I got
There's
one where
different endings.
I mean, like after the credit scene, there would be
Oh.
another shot with you in a hole, and like you would just see shit like passing by you and everything. Like you're just trapped.
Why did they? It honestly, if Sledgehammer or if Activision, whoever made the decision to go to the boost jumping and the jet packing, if they hadn't done that, do you think we would have gotten Ghost 2?
Yes,
100%.
100%. Yes.
100%. Yeah. And we would have gotten like fucking like maybe like Black Ops 3. Like
Imagine what Black Ops 3 would be like. I could picture every single Black Ops 3 weapon being a boots on the ground weapon.
Yes.
Okay, let's.
But in
okay,
in Infinite Warfare, I can't.
okay. Let's say this. If Black Ops 3 was boots on the ground, that would have been an amazing game.
I mean, it would have
If
really
the
messed
maps were
up because they would have to, yeah, because like in Fringe, the barn, there's no way like you'd be able to do that,
Fringe.
and uplink wouldn't be a thing
Fringe. I'm trying to remember which one was
Fringe is
with
Fringe is the one
barn
with,
and train
Oh,
and junkyard.
Yeah, and grandma's house.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
The giant silo.
that's the one that I hit the silo shot.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
That kind of died. Troy, do you believe if Black Ops 3 or okay, let's scratch that. Troy, do you believe if Sledgehammer didn't make a advanced movement game, would we still today have all boots on the ground game?
Yes, probably. Like, you never know what, like, Black Ops 3 would have done. You don't know what IW would have been like. But if
The-
Advanced Warfare wasn't boots on the ground, I think everything else would be so far.
Do you think they would have made Modern Warfare Remastered? Didn't if we still had boots on the ground?
No,
I don't think they would have.
No,
No,
they wouldn't.
Probably not. Probably not.
Do you know what I would think? They would probably make a Modern Warfare 4. Or
You know what
something.
confuses me? Raven did such a banging job on Modern Warfare Remastered. Is it just the fact that the 360 can't handle Black Ops 3 that it looks so shitty? Or did Raven just kind of not give a shit when they
What do you
were...
mean?
Like, Raven basically made Black Ops 3 for the Xbox 360.
Oh,
Like, Treyarch had nothing to do with... Well, Treyarch made the game, and then Raven was like... I don't know what Raven had to do with it, but I know that Raven was the people
maybe
who...
because they wanted more people to like. They wanted to see like they wanted to show people like the next gen, the next space, like where to
Yeah.
go and everything. So it's like
Yeah.
it's like saying, oh, hey Raven, we're making this brand new game. It's got sick ass graphics. We're gonna give you that game, but we just want you to dial it down about 100%.
I don't think it went down like that, but I just think, you know, they gave it to Raven and said, we need this game on the... We don't really give a shit. And Raven was like, all right, you're not paying us enough for this anyways, so we're just going to release it on the 360 with your shit already on it. And then the 360 maybe just couldn't even support it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that maybe the 360 just couldn't support it, like how the PS4.
But Advanced Warfare looked nice on the 360, and it looks nice on the Xbox One.
it was fucking great.
Yeah. Like
Advanced Warfare was just a good game.
to be honest, I have like I didn't switch consoles until Black Ops 3.
Yeah,
And-
me and
and
Ash both went.
You could tell Bernie, like, me and him were on 360 the whole time until we saw the graphics for Black Ops 3. That's when we switched.
I switched when GameStop said, hey, bring us your 250 gigabyte Xbox 360s and we'll give you an Xbox One for $100.
They did that? Freaking, why is it
I
Canada not
don't-
do that?
There was some deal in my local GameStop where I got an Xbox One for super cheap for trading in my 360.
And I was a sucker for buying it at $500.
Yeah.
Rip. I digress.
But like, it honestly irks me that I can't find anything good to say about Infinite Warfare. Like, I like the game. I don't know why I like the game. Is it just because it's Call of Duty?
I think
I've been
it's
playing
because
it for
it's
so
something
long
new.
that it's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
because like Advanced Warfare, Uplink, Black Ops 3, amazing wall running was decent in that. They did a good job with the wall running, even though wall running fucked Call of Duty.
To be honest, I don't think they should have put wall running because like it just made like maps and everything a little bit more weird.
Yeah,
Like
then yeah, I guess the maps look less realistic with like 200-foot fences that you can
Yeah.
wall run on,
yeah,
and the fact that like if you think about Stronghold, there's literally just a part of the building with no windows that you can just jump out of, and there's a fucking you're on a mountain and it just goes straight down unless you could wall run on the window.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just crazy that fucking Infinite Warfare. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
even know what to say about it.
I think this Call of Duty. Well, I mean, in Black Ops 3, like Advanced Warfare, you had really like overpowered boosting, right?
Yeah.
But in Black Ops 3, it got dumbed down, and in Infinite Warfare, it's getting dumbed down. So I think it's slowly making a transition back to boots on the ground.
maybe.
Yeah.
Do you think Infinite Warfare is gonna be the last boost jumping game we'll ever
No.
see?
No.
I don't.
Okay.
I think it will be for a little bit, but then
Halo 5.
everybody's
I'm
gonna
just
start.
kidding.
Yeah,
Oh.
Halo 5.
I was gonna say, okay, so if you think about it, Advanced Warfare, super intense boosting and fast movement. Black Ops 3, still fast movement, but wall running is added.
Yeah.
Infinite Warfare, not as fast, stupid ass game. So I could see it dying down, but I could also see like fucking who's next? Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer's up again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see them keeping boost jumping in their game.
Well, I mean, they've seen the negative like thoughts about it, like Advanced Warfare. A lot of people hated it.
All right.
Black Ops 3, a lot less people hated it. Infinite Warfare, everybody hates it, so they're gonna probably drop.
I mean, everyone hates every game, but it's like literally like you can hate a game all you want, you're still gonna buy it.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're gonna have the haters
because it has
of
the
the
Call of
game.
Duty logo on it.
You're gonna have the haters of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, okay,
Yeah, but the majority of the community hates this game.
all right.
The majority.
Let's say this.
Yeah, but there are too many casuals for anyone who says anything about it to matter.
Yeah,
Because they make enough money off the casuals who are just gonna play the game.
All right, let's
it's
just
a shit game just for the money.
let's say this. Okay, you know how in Advanced Warfare, if you just tap the A button, you'll go 20 feet. But in Black Ops 3, yeah, you have to hold it. Which one did you like better?
I like. Wow, I actually like Infinite Warfare. They kind of also have their own like, I wouldn't call it a G slide, but if you jump and then like tap the slide button while you're in the air, you slide for a minute when you hit the ground, and you can just keep doing that, and I feel like you get some pretty good speed going.
I mean, do you think Black Ops 3 should have removed the G slide or?
Yes, it was broken. It was completely broken. Literally, like, yeah, let me just get across the map by just sliding 3 times. It was kind of like Advanced Warfare, and they're kind of like, get away from that.
Right.
And it kind of affected the way of the game, because if you couldn't do it, then you're pretty much done.
Okay, I will say this though. At least Advanced Warfare made a game and made game modes that fit with it. Like, they instantly said, this game's hella fast. We're making Search and Destroy just go to 6 rounds. Like, in casual, in competitive, well, obviously in competitive, it's always been 6 rounds, but they said, like, we need this to go to 6 rounds. We need Team Deathmatch to go to 100 or 110 or whatever it was. Then I think they moved it back down to 80 because it was a little too long. But,
Yeah.
like, every game that we've said something good about spent more than 6 months on their multiplayer, and it shows.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think this is what community. You guys can just like add on to this if you think, but I think like say Advanced Warfare, they put out Advanced Warfare, then the company that's making it next waits a year after Advanced Warfare comes out. Advanced Warfare would be played for 2 years in total, but a year through they take the feedback of the previous Call of Duty and try and make it better for the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you guys
Could
you honestly see yourself playing a Call of Duty game for more than a year and not getting bored?
I mean, we all get bored. I mean, like look at me and Brittany. Like we just started playing Rocket League, right? And we're finding that shit hella interesting. I mean,
He said interesting. I'm
mean-
finding that interesting.
I mean, you can't go 24/7 and say you're not bored,
Right,
right?
but what I'm saying is like if Activision said you guys need to spend more, like we're only going to publish one game every 2 years, do you think the developers would take that extra year to make a game and the community would wait for it?
I mean, I think nowadays we need to start waiting for our, like, Because like if you look like I like how you mentioned or whoever mentioned the CS:GO thing, they have never made another CS:GO and how
Yeah, it hasn't been in the same for like 14 years.
15, 20 years.
yeah,
15?
it's
Damn.
been the same thing for that long, and people are
And the game's still amazing.
The game's still amazing. Look at. I'm gonna include the Halo people up with this. Halo took like when Halo 4 was released, that was like ages ago, and then maybe like last or like 2 years ago, that's when Halo 5 came out, and everyone loved it.
Again, doesn't Halo just have one organization, like, or one
Yeah.
All right,
company?
okay, let me say this. Do you think Call of Duty needs to have one company?
I think it just needs to change. Whatever it needs to change. We cannot have 3 people working on one brand. That is way
But
too.
that brand is doing so well and has such a good name. That's probably why people are.
Yeah, but it got its name before, all these before money was in esports for Call of Duty. That's when Call of Duty took off.
Yeah.
Like every game gets peaks, then they get an esport, or some games are released and it's instantly an esport. Like I'm pretty sure Rainbow Six Siege when
And
that game,
Overwatch.
I don't know how many Rainbow Six games were played competitively. I'm not gonna lie, but
Oh no! Wait. If you want to talk about games that were instantly esport, Gears of War 4. When that game was released, they immediately made it a
they revived the Gears of War esports,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's
Also, wasn't Overwatch just turned into a whole new esport? Also, whenever it got released.
Yeah. I mean, we I saw that coming a mile away, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think what's cool. I'm gonna talk about something different. What I like about Rainbow Six competitive is they have a PC league and an Xbox league,
Is there?
and they both compete on different ladders with different tournaments and different prize pools. I'm not sure what the difference is in the money, but the fact that they have 2 different consoles, let's say, playing one game competitively is pretty lit.
Yeah. And then there's also another game that that hasn't changed. Excuse me. That hasn't changed, which is League of Legends. And I've seen a lot of I haven't seen a lot of competitive, but I've watched bits pieces over here and there. And that game hasn't changed in forever. I mean, there might be little updates every now and then, but just not a new game.
Doesn't it have 40 different heroes that you can choose from?
I'm guessing. Troy, you were saying something before I cut you off, or
No, I wasn't.
I'm just trying to think what I was saying.
they take you down.
I can't remember. Yeah, but the difference is with Call of Duty, Halo, and Gears of War and all that. The games that are going well at the moment are the games that have been out longer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Halo's going well, CS:GO's going well,
Yeah.
Gears of War's going well, but who watched the one before Gears of War 4? It didn't really have a crowd behind it.
Yeah.
Now everyone in the Call of Duty scene's expecting top-notch games that when something's not good, they're not gonna watch it because they're not used to the game because it just came out.
Yeah. Yo,
So the scene's going down.
I have something to add to that, Troy. When the 2K tournament was on for Infinite Warfare, they said that the amount of people that were watching it on stream was the lowest they ever seen because not everyone was interested in everything.
I think this needs to after this year, something needs to change. Otherwise, it's just gonna go in a downhill slope.
Or if they don't change, then we're finding a different esports to play.
I mean, there's so many other esports that are first-person shooters. We can't really go to Halo because unless you want to buy an Xbox. But.
There are esports that are being played that nobody even knows about. They're you could go to a local LAN center and they're hosting tournaments on fucking what's a shit game no one can Warface. Wasn't that a free game? I'm sure there's a Warface fucking LAN that happened somewhere.
Yeah.
Ash, isn't there card games that are?
There have always been card games.
There's
played.
Magic, there was that.
Fucking Magic the Gathering and all these other games. Card games are kind of actually now I think about it. I'm about to go play Uno. I don't know.
Uno.
I'd be down.
Yo, imagine a world without esports.
I mean, okay, like let's say for this, what Call of Duty, brought you into esports? Like
Ghost.
Yeah, exactly. Ghost,
Ghost.
right?
What brought me into esports?
I think
was-
it has to do with my age.
no,
though.
no,
Actually, no.
what-
Actually, this. Shut up, Ash. Shut up. This is gonna be a fun topic. We're all gonna talk about the first time we were introduced to esports. All right, so I'm gonna start. All right,
Okay.
so picture me, little young me, probably like
Really
2011.
Okay.
Eh, all right, 2011. I'm like searching the internet. I find Cost FTK. Right.
Oh.
I start watching his videos. He starts talking about Team Caliber. So I start like following Team Caliber on YouTube. Then I find out about the world of esports, and it's like Ghost, and like that's how I was introduced, is by trolling videos on YouTube.
Oh, okay. All right, Troy, you go. How'd you get introduced to esports?
It's like, well, I was the one Mankey was watching on Ghost.
No, I have a similar sort of thing. Like, I was just on YouTube and like brothers used to play it. And I never really got into Call of Duty, but then for some reason I found an optic video on YouTube, and ever since then I've just been in it.
The rest is history.
All right,
Yeah.
Brandon, your turn.
All right, so I started off OG. I started off pretty much at the end of Modern Warfare 2. So Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 3, I wasn't really into. But once I hit Black Ops 2, for some reason, like with my friend group, they somehow found out about Optic, and then like I looked up Optic, and then I found Optic Scumpy, and that's pretty much what got me into it. In Black Ops 2.
Yeah. All right, for me, like I've played Call of Duty like since Modern Warfare 2, but I used to be so trash at it. But then, mine happened at Ghost, where it was me and my friends, right? And they posted a link on our group chat, and it was the Twitch to one of the tournaments. So I watched it, and I fell in love, and like now to this day, I love esports, and I watch it.
Do you still suck?
I mean, I'm better than you ever will be. So
Shut up.
Do you still suck? I still watch esports, and do you still suck?
No, do you still suck?
I mean, let's be honest. Like all of us probably like when we first started playing Call of Duty, we all just sucked ass.
Nah,
The
Optic
first time-
Scumpy
okay.
was the greatest.
The first time I played Call of Duty, this is another story I want to talk about. So I never owned, the first console I ever owned was a GameCube. No, wait. It was
Really?
a PlayStation 1. No, it was a PlayStation 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how old are
And
you?
my
Back
my
in the
dad,
dinosaur
my dad like
era.
randomly one day was just like, "Yo, we're taking the PS1 back. We're getting a GameCube." I was like, and for some reason, the only game I remember playing on GameCube was a game where you're a fucking mosquito and you go around different levels and you have to like bite all the people in like. All right. Anyways, and then
Where's this? How does this?
So where's it?
I
Where are you
know,
going with
duty.
this?
Alright, so
Like,
I tried to explain how I got to my first how I first played my first ever Call of Duty.
Okay.
Right? But I'm gonna talk about all these memories I have because fuck it. Okay,
Alright.
so then I like chilling at my uncle's pad with my cousins, and I can't remember what the game's called. Oh, it's called Gauntlet. I was playing the fuck out of the Gauntlet games on the Xbox with my sister, my two cousins, and then we started playing all the Halo games like locally. Not even like public matches. We were playing local ass fucking like 1v1v1v1 fucking slap your bitch in the face, no screen watching pussy shit, alright?
yeah.
And then I move up to Vermont and they're still in Florida. I come down like the first like summer that I was up here. I go down and they're like, "Yo, we got Black Ops 1. It's lit. Play it." I go back up to my house, come back down the next summer. They're like, "Yo, we got Black Ops 2. Play this shit." Go back to my house, get my own Xbox 360. Don't have online for like 2 months. Finally get online, and Ghost was the first Call of Duty game that I ever owned myself. And Black Ops 1 was the first one that I played myself. And I remember I couldn't watch Black Ops 2 videos because it was so like native to me. Native is not the right word, is it? It was so unnatural
Different?
to me.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't watch Black Ops 2 videos because the games were so different that I couldn't follow Black Ops. Like I couldn't watch people play Black Ops 2 because you play Black Ops 2 so differently than you play Ghost.
It's kind of like being a Call of Duty player and then going straight to like League of Legends. You have no idea what the hell is going on.
I mean,
like you've been
Dude, I
following
tried to
something
watch a
completely
Smite
different.
match
Yo,
earlier. There's like a character in Smite called Isis. I was like, how is this even...
Oh jeez.
Yeah, but like most pro Call of Duty players did come from Halo, like Formal and Crim.
and Enable, you fucking scum.
I mean, I only watch like Optics, so.
Can we just talk about how fucking savage what Huke did was? He was like, oh, COD's 18 plus, fucking gets on Halo, joins Envy, like...
All right, but no, it's changed now. Isn't Halo 5 like the new esports like is 18 plus now?
I don't know, but like just the fact that he did that is savage as shit. He was like, oh, I can't play COD anymore? Okay, let me just go to another esport that I know I'm gonna fucking dominate.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so what were we talking about again?
Your childhood and how you got played. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
that's how I got my first Call of Duty game.
Okay. I just got my first Call of Duty game from I was at my cousin's house and they were just like grinding out, like they were playing on the, I forgot what game it was, but like it was like I got my first Call of Duty game on my 360. So I was watching my cousins play Modern Warfare, like the original Modern Warfare. So COD 4.
Oh, not remastered? Damn.
No, not remaster. I know, right?
Wow, dude.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. So like, I just went to the store yesterday and I was looking at games, and I saw Infinite Warfare for the PS4, and like this wasn't the other day. This was when I first got my PS4. I saw Infinite Warfare, and I was like, I have it for the Xbox. Is it really worth it? And I didn't pick it up. I got fucking Skyrim remastered before I got Infinite Warfare, because even though, like, I bought the PS4 specifically for Call of Duty, when I was about to buy Infinite Warfare, I was like, is this game really worth it? And I went with a game that's been out much longer than Infinite Warfare, that I've played. I've put probably 20 hours into on the 360. And I wanted to replay an old game before I got Infinite Warfare again.
Okay.
I don't know why I went on that rant, but like...
That's fine.
All right.
I bought Black Ops 2 for the 360 before I bought fucking Infinite Warfare for my Xbox One.
All right, so it's coming to the end of the podcast. So I'm gonna say this one question, and we're gonna end it. Bernie, if you were to choose one game, and it doesn't matter when and what period of time, to be remastered of a Call of Duty game, which one would it be?
Of a Call of Duty game? Can we
Yeah.
just do it like any game,
Yeah,
or does it have to be Call of Duty?
Okay, fine. I mean, since the topic
We talk about COD way too much.
All right,
Starting to
fine.
get a headache.
Yeah, let's go on just something random.
I don't know. I mean, like it's going towards the end of the podcast, so let's wrap it up with the. Okay, what game would you like to see remastered? Like any game.
Oh my god, I already got the idea for the next podcast.
It's my childhood. I started on the PlayStation 2, Spyro. Best
Spyro?
fucking game ever.
All right, Mackie. I don't want
Best
you,
thing ever.
Mackie. One game that you want to see remastered on the PS4 or Xbox One, because you have both.
Any game. Any game from any time frame.
I just want to say next podcast we're talking about the Nintendo Switch, so you guys should tune in for that one. Let's
That's gonna be
see
fun.
here. What was that? I don't know. I've played like so many games. Call of Duty has been like...
I mean, you can pick a Call of Duty game, but
I don't want to though, because I haven't played an old enough Call of Duty game for me to say that it deserves to be remastered.
Okay.
Actually, you know what I want to see remastered? Super Monkey Ball 2.
Super Monkey Ball was lit fucking back then. It was amazing.
All right.
I loved it. Even though I had no idea what I was
Troy,
doing.
how about you?
I would have to say like Modern Warfare 2,
Modern
just for
Warfare
the
2?
fact that it was the
Troy's like,
first
hold on,
one
I gotta put
played.
my headset back on. I haven't podcast the whole time.
I know. Alright, so Modern Warfare 2, and the reason is because...
Because it was the first one I played, so to see like the skill gap that I've made.
Yeah. Alright, so my remastered game, and I used to love playing this back on the PlayStation 2, Avengers Alliance. I used to love playing that game.
Yawn.
Really? You guys haven't played Avengers Alliance?
Never. Actually, I probably have. Hold on, let me look at this shit.
Actually, I'd like to change my game. It's either Spyro or Over the Hedge. You guys know that movie?
I've seen the movie. I never knew this.
Oh my
game.
god,
There
I
was
know
a
exactly
game.
what you're talking about.
Yes, dude, that fucking
That game
game,
was
bro.
lit,
Oh
dude.
my god,
Oh
yes.
all the missions where you're like in the house. Oh, God.
Yeah, dude. Bro, there was like one where it was like bumper cars or whatever. Do you remember that?
I don't know. Oh,
Or like
didn't
whenever
that-
you were
that game
driving in
had
the
co-op,
freaking.
didn't it?
Yes,
Oh, that
it
was
did.
lit. One person was the turtle, one person was the raccoon. You were like, oh,
Bro,
that
I
game was
remember
fun.
in this one part, you could like it was literally like everybody got their own like mini golf cart, and you just used to drive around and hit each other.
All right, guys. So that
Alright,
has been
sorry.
the first podcast.
Actually, I want to change my game.
Oh.
Shamu's Deep Sea Adventures.
Okay. So this has been the first podcast of Ozone Gaming. Tune in next week when we talk about the Nintendo Switch, which Monkey is pretty hyped about.
It's Mankey, but thanks for butchering my name in
it's
the
okay.
outro of the podcast.
It's
No one
okay.
has to know my real name. Don't follow me on Twitter. Leave a like on my latest video. Kill yourself. Bye.
See ya.